Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, General Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Thursday, March the 19th, 2020. Yep, Thursday, March the 19th. Hey, you know what? I'm going to jump right on into that weather because I have no birthdays out there, have no friend anniversaries out there, and so I'm just going to shout it on out. The weather, the weather, the weather. It's a balmy 68 degrees outside in St. Charles today, but I say balmy because it's overcast. That's right, the skies are all gray and cloudy. That's right, gray. Foggy. Well, it's not too foggy. You just can't see very, very far. The clouds are low. That's what I'd like to say. Low clouds in the St. Charles area. Anyway, tonight's weather forecast is scattered thunderstorms during the evening, cloudy skies after midnight, and a few storms may be severe. Lows around 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain are 60%. Now Friday, March the 20th, overcast skies in the morning, highs around 55 degrees Fahrenheit, with temperatures falling to near 45. Winds are going to be north to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy late at night, lows around 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are north at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly sunny skies on Saturday, a few clouds early. Other than that, it will be sunny. Highs around 44 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies during the evening will give way to cloudy skies overnight. Lows around 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are light and variable. Sunday, March 22nd, rain and snow showers in the morning, changing to rain showers in the afternoon. High temperatures 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Chances of showers are a shower or two overnight during the evening, followed by partly cloudy skies later. Lows near 35 degrees Fahrenheit and winds light and variable. Chances of rain 30%. Monday, March 23rd, intervals of clouds and sunshine. Highs around 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be light and variable, southeast at 4 miles per hour. Partly to cloudy skies early, will be becoming overcast later on during the night. Lows near 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that concludes your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Now, one thing I did forget to mention was the day is the first day of spring, and we had our spring showers all morning long. Now, that being said, the first day of spring, and what did I say about Sunday? Rain and snow showers. Snow showers? Really, folks? Really? Do we have to? Already. We got the snow showers. I saw the most humorous post on my Facebook a while ago, though. It was feller sitting there on a telephone with a phone up to his ear, and then on the other end it come through and said, "What are you wearing?" It's Jake from State Farm, and he was sitting there and he says, "A hazmat suit." Yeah, that's right. He was wearing a hazmat suit. It was hilarious, funny, totally good. I thought, man, that's hilarious. I don't care who you are. That there's funny. All right, anyway, hazmat suit. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? No song requests. It's either because no one wants me to sing, or no one has a clue of what songs to throw out there. Anybody at any point in time can throw out a song. I'll try to learn the song. There are a bunch of songs that people have given me that I tried and just didn't see it happening. It wasn't in my wheelhouse. And, well, I mean, I tried, but it just didn't work. And so I didn't sing them. Sing 'em. I didn't sing 'em. Uh, I was thinking about getting some signs to go on my doors. I've got metal doors, so I would need like magnetic magnetic signs, and so that I could get one that says that my dwelling is covered by the blood of Jesus, and so therefore this virus pestilence, um, this what did they call it? Shadow of death, the Passover. I'm covered by the blood of the Lamb, so therefore I don't have to worry. I'm already covered by the blood of the Lamb, but that's okay. In the Old Testament, it said to put the blood on your doors just so to prove the fact that the that no one in your house is injured. So if I put the signs of Jesus on the door, then the Black Death would not know. I mean, would be forbidden to come in for sure. There you go. That's what I was getting at. Oh man, the Passover. Yeah. Okay. Hey, let's see. I was remember yesterday when I said I had all these songs in my head and I couldn't figure out what they were? I had been singing them all day and then I couldn't figure out what they were. Well, guess what? I had some more that I was singing today and I couldn't figure out what they were either. I can't figure out what they were. I don't know. Oh man, you will notice that I'm extra shaky and I'm just kind of cold and I don't understand. Sitting here, um, in front of my computer with my temperature set at like, I don't know, 77 in the house. And I've got a little heater right here by me on the floor and it's blowing on me too. And I'm staying cold. I don't get it. And we know I don't have no uh, coronavirus, no COVID-19 because of the fact that I have a lack of temperature. That's right. If I had a COVID virus, I'd have 104 degree temperature, but I have not. I have way less than that. I don't know what it is, but it's way less than that, I'm telling you. 'Cause I'm cold. I'm gonna have to tilt back. Maybe that'll keep my balance a little better too. Maybe my air cushioning and my cushion is a little off, and that's why I keep rotating and falling over. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. A Google me this, a Google me that, a googly 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 that. Okay. Another thing that somebody put on Facebook was just imagine if no one had told you about the coronavirus, would you think anything different of this year's flu season? Because um, would there be anything different that you would see? Well, I would see that uh, there would still be food on the shelves in the stores. Um, the number of people that uh, died from the flu might increase. Um, we have huge numbers of people that die from the flu every year, and usually they're the elderly and the more vulnerable because they have underlying conditions which cause their um, immune system to be worse. So it would be pretty much the same had we not heard about the coronavirus, but then we did. And then they labeled it COVID-19, which is a good thing. We should always call it COVID-19 and not the coronavirus because, well, it's the coronavirus just means a virus that was a common virus. I mean, it's a virus. That's what coronavirus is. It's a generic term for a virus, uh, like usually transferred from animals. Most of them are animal to animal, swine flu, bird flu, um, the ones of that nature that we've had. Those were all corona viruses. Corona. Those are my quote signs. Corona viruses. Um, sorry, that's as close to the quote sign as you're gonna get from me. But anyway, that's what they were. They were coronaviruses prior to being named or tagged or whatever. Um, and our president calls it the um, Chinese flu. And the only reason it's not because he's prejudiced or anything like that. It's because it originated in China, and that is the only reason. It's not a prejudice issue. Don't try to turn things into what they are not. I noticed the media trying to do that again today. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Yes, the way it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. Huh, I wonder if I think that's Phil Collins or Genesis, maybe. Song lyrics, just the way it is. The way it is. Ricky Skaggs and Bruce Hornsby. Standing in line and marking time, waiting for this welfare dime, 'cause they can't buy a job. A man in a silk suit hurries by as he catches the poor old lady's eye. Just for fun, he says, get a job. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Ah, but you don't believe them. Said, hey, little boy, you can't go where the others go, 'cause you don't look like they do. Said the old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before you made the rules? He said, son, that's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but you don't believe in them. Oh yeah. Well, they passed a law in '64 to give those who ain't got a little more. But it only goes so far because law don't change another's mind. When it's all sees at the hiring time is the line on the color bar. No, no. And that's just the way it is. And some things will never change. That's just the way it is, the way it is, it is, it is, it is. Okay, I didn't know that. Had no idea that that song was a song about racism. I guess it is. Ricky Skaggs and Bruce Hornsby. I guess it were. It were. Okay, hey, you never can tell. I mean, you can't tell what songs are. How about song lyrics, Hall and Oates? We'll see. We'll see if we can't find some Hall and Oates song lyrics. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba. Maybe that's A to Z. Yeah, it's A to Z lyrics. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I'm just kind of looking around here just to see if I can find any. It's kind of rough goings around here. Actually, the stores have stuff again. Oops, I shouldn't have mentioned that. Another rush just started. Doggone it. I didn't mean to mention that. About the only thing they don't have is meat. But I shouldn't have mentioned that either because, well, everybody will go out and get the last slice of bologna because they do have bologna. But that's about it. Anyway, they've got stuff again. They had a chance to restock, with the hours changing and closing and opening and this and that. They had a chance to restock some, and that way, whenever you walk in, you'll have a chance to see stuff on the shelves again, which is a good thing. And I hope people aren't still panicking because, well, like I've said over and over, this was blown out of proportion by the media. I mean, yes, it is important to wash your hands, but haven't you always washed your hands? And do not, I'm sorry to say this, but do not wash your hands too repetitively, and do not use too much hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is chock plumb full of alcohol. Alcohol and overwashing of the hands dries your hands out, and or scrubbing them consistently leaves them chapped or chafed. Now, if you have a chafed or chapped hand, that means that you've taken off a few layers of skin, which at the same time means that your blood is closer to the surface of your hands. Now, at that point in time, you're liable to contract something much quicker because of the simple fact your blood is closer to the surface of the skin, which means it can get into your system quicker. So, just be wary of that point too. Don't overwash. Don't over sanitize, or what is that stuff called? I just had it. I said it a second ago. Um, Hand sanitizer. Yeah. Don't over hand sanitize either. That's another issue too. We already have a low immune system, and that has been becoming a situation over the past, say, 20, maybe 30 years, ever since they came out with hand sanitizers, sanitized soaps, and all that stuff, antibacterial this and antibacterial that. Well, the more antibacterial stuff you use on yourself, the less bacteria you're going to have in your system, which makes your immune system strong. And if you use all these antibacteria things, it keeps taking your own immunities out of your system. And all of a sudden, your immune system is all broke down because it doesn't have anything to fight the bacteria that might reside on the surfaces of whatever because you have antibacteriated yourself to death. That, again, those are studies that have been around for years. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you that I am a doctor, but I pay attention to all kinds of stuff, and that stuff is out there. It's true. It's factual. You can well, it's logical. Let's put it that way. It's logical that you can over sanitize yourself. Not over sanitize yourself, over anti-vaccinate your, shoot, here we go again. Blah, 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 blah. What's the word I'm looking for again? Antibacterial. You can over antibacterial yourself to where you have no immunities left. So, anyway, that being said, They're songs, Hall and Oates songs that I know are that I know, but I can't even seem to find one here while I'm trying to look around through here. Uh, I don't know. I'm not finding anything. Bad habits and infections? Yeah, that's what we need to sing about today. Oh, those are some of the songs. That's it right there. Um, a Ray Stevens song. How about song lyrics, Mr. Lonely? Seeing how Bobby Benton done it too. Um, seeing how we're all locked indoors and everything. I'm so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Wishing I had someone to call on the phone. Now I'm a soldier, a lonely soldier, away from home. Though no wish of my own. That's why I'm lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I wish I could go back home. Letters, never a letter. I get no letter in the mail. I've been forgotten, yes, forgotten. Oh, how I wonder how it is I fail. Now I'm a soldier, a lonely soldier, away from home, to no wish of my own. That's why I'm lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I wish that I could go back home. That's not the lonely I was looking for. Lonely, I am so lonely, lonely and blue. See, I guess that's it. Lonely and blue, probably. Song lyrics, lonely and blue. Old empty bed, springs hard as lead. Sometimes I said, made you see me something I said, made you see red. What did I do to feel so lonely and blue? Even the mouse up and ran from the house, laughing at me scornfully. What did I do to feel so lonely and blue? It's not the song I was looking for either. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what it is. I need to find a song. Any old song will do. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Are you ready? We'll go ahead and try it. It's either the Ballad of the SS Minnow or theme song to Gilligan's Island. The Ballad of the SS Minnow. Song lyrics, Ballad of the SS Minnow. Yep, they just call it Gilligan's Island's theme song. Which it is, but it was the demise of the SS Minnow. Anyway, here we go. Song lyrics, Gilligan's Island theme song. Here we go. We'll just do it this way. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip. It started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3 hour tour. A 3 hour tour. No toilet paper on the ship, and they thought their days would be lost. They ended up on this little isle in the land of the cross, the land of the lost. And now sorry, I was ad-libbing. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3 hour tour. A 3 hour tour. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship set ground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire, and his wife, a movie star, the professor and Marianne, here on Gilligan's Isle. Alright, there's the other half. So, this is the tale of our castaways. They're here for a long, long while. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb. The first mate and his skipper too will do their very best to make the others comfortable in their tropic island nest. No phone, no lights, no motor cars, not a single luxury. Like La Robinson Crusoe, there's no toilet paper to see. So join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to get a smile from 7 stranded castaways using leaves on Gilligan's Isle. Using leaves on Gilligan's Isle. There you go. I think they was out there for I don't know how many years. It was only supposed to be a 3 hour tour. They didn't even think about bringing toilet paper. How about another ship song? How about another ship song? Okay? Okay. Another ship song. Song lyrics, The Love Boat. Here we go again. This is Lyrics on Demand, TV themes. Aha, well. Hello. Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. In love, life's sweetest reward. Let it flow. It comes back to you. A love boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set your course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. Yes, love, it's love, love. Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set your course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. Love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's love, it's love, it's love, the love of, it's the love boat. Okay, all right, that was two boat songs. Boat songs. I know another boat song. Do you know another boat song? I do. How about this one for you? Um, Song lyrics, hoist up the John B. sails. I think it's called the sloop John B. It sure is. We come on the sloop John B. My grandfather and me. Around Nassau town we did roam, a drinking all night. Got into a fight. Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B. sail. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore and let me go home. Oh, let me go home. I wanna go home. Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. Well, the first mate, he got drunk and broke in the captain's trunk. And the constable had to come and take him away. The sheriff John Stone, why don't you leave him alone? Yeah, well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore and let me go home. Oh, let me go home. I wanna go home. Oh, let me go home. Why don't you let me go home? Oh, hoist up the John B. sails. Hoist up the John B. sails. I feel so broke up. I wanna go home. Oh, let me go home. Well, the poor cook, he caught the fits and threw away all my grits. And then he took and he ate up all of my corn. Oh, let me go home. Why don't they let me go home? This is the worst trip I've ever been on. So hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore and let me go home. Let me go home. I want to go home. Oh, I feel so break up. Oh, won't you let me go home? Yes, I feel so break up. Oh, won't you let me go home? Yes, I feel so break up. All right, there you go. That's another ship song. Ship shape. Let her break. Well, gee whiz, folks. Let me see how much time we put into it. 33 minutes already? Well, you know what that means? It means it looks like it's time for our portion of the program called Our Daily Bread. And Our Daily Bread's daily devotion today is called Delight in the Book. That's right. Hey, and speaking of delight in the book, if you're following the Bible with Briscoe, that would be me, your host, Shenandoah Briscoe. We have started two brand new chapters, one from the Old Testament, Joshua. Joshua 1 through 3 is what we'll be reading today, and Mark 16. That's right, Mark 16. Not a brand new book, not Mark, but Mark 16. It's a new chapter in the book. So there we go, in the book of Mark. It's a new scripture. Yes. Anyway, a new book, Joshua, and a new scripture from Mark 16, the complete. Okay, anyway, this here be today's things delight in the book, and so therefore we're going to read Joshua 1 through 9. So therefore you'll get to hear it again. We're not reading the whole Joshua. We're reading Joshua 1 through 9. That's what we're reading, Joshua 1 through 9. Okay? Okay, here we go. Ready? And after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' Moses' aide. Sorry about that. Said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' aide, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land I am about to give to them, to the Israelites. I will give you everything or every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. Your territory will extend from the desert to Lebanon, and from the great river, the Euphrates, all the Hittite country, to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. No one will be able to stand against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and courageous, because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their ancestors to give them. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the laws my servant Moses gave to you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Keep this book of the law always on your lips. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Have I not commanded you to be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid and do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And there you have it, Joshua 1 through 9, which you'll hear later in the Bible with Briscoe, unless you've already watched it today. And that concluded Joshua 1 through 9, which means that concludes the Bible with Briscoe for the day. And so I'm going to have to say, well, goodbye, my friends. It's the time to go. Ba-da-ba-da-doo. Oh, no, not the Bible with Briscoe. That concludes the Daily Bread. That's what it concludes. This is the Shen Show, not the Bible with Briscoe. We done had, well, doesn't matter. This is the Shen Show, and that's, boy, am I getting old? Am I getting confused? Do I have dementia? I do not. I would not claim any such a thing. Anyway, here we go again. Well, goodbye, my friends. It's the time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's the time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here's Shen Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, you know, God loves you and so do I, so be blessed and come back and see me tomorrow because, well, I'll be here and I hope that you are too.